This video is the last one in a series of 5 on the advertising and promotion industry. Now here we're going to look at media organizations, and we're going to just simply group different types of media organization under headings and look at the various formats. It's a very straightforward video, very one that's easy to follow, easy to access, but it mentions the various types, and it's important to realize that this particular industry uses a wide variety of platforms and facilities to showcase its work and to deliver its work in the interest of its clients. The final stage in our industry is the industry structure. This is the final video in this series of 5, as I said. It refers to the media available for placing advertisements in front of the customers. The main type of media is print and broadcast. That is still predominant, although it's now been challenged by the internet. And in fact, if the internet has not already overtaken perhaps the broadcast one, it will do within a matter of time, or so say the pundits in this area. Media is broken down into 5 categories, and we can look at these simply as broadcast, print, interactive media, support media, and media conglomerates. So we've got 5 categories, and we'll look at the type of organizations involved in these in a second. So this is according to Allen 2000. Start with the broadcast one. Well, broadcast, generally speaking, means television, major networks, independent stations and cable, radio, local, national, and so on. So we have broadcast media. We also have print, magazines and newspapers. These can be local or national. They could range across regions. In fact, the print ones can be according to occupation, hobby, interest. Magazines come in all variety of forms, and the advertisers have to select the one most appropriate for the organization for which it is working. So the agents, the advertising agents, have to select the most appropriate one, the one that targets the population of interest to their client. We also have direct mail, and we have video, email, brochures, catalogues, a wide variety of sources. Direct mail may be controversial to some people because they may see it as intrusive or constituting spam mail on unrequested contact that takes up their time in disposing of it or reading it or whatever. But it is still seen as a valuable source of contact between the producer and the consumer via the advertising and promotions industry. We also have interactive media, online computer services, home shopping, entertainment programming, kiosk and internet. We have a wide variety of contacts that are emerging and constantly emerging online. This is a very dynamic component in the advertising industry. Dynamic in the sense that it's changing continuously. New techniques, new programming methodologies, new ways of presenting ideas are coming forward, and also there's an emergence of similarity between broadcast and online. It's possible to get streaming media online. It's possible to see the online contact as incorporating broadcast. So it's becoming very important. And media conglomerates are also important. These are bigger organizations who offer a wide variety of sources, television and different types of television channel, specialist channels and so on. And they also can produce their own programming. They can produce their own even advertisements, but they produce films, or they produce entertainment, and they deliver it on their own platforms. These are very large organizations, and these will to some extent help to determine the future direction of the industry, because they have the resources to make the investments and to lead the industry. But there are still niche opportunities, particularly within the interactive media section, computing section, and indeed even within broadcast and print. So there are always niche opportunities, and there's always the scope for new companies to come through. But the media conglomerates tend to be extremely large and very powerful within the area. And the support media, well, we have outdoor, we have billboards and posters, still used and still popular, in many countries extensively used, particularly in many Asian countries and in South America, in many parts, still a high reliance on this type of advertising. There's also directories such as Yellow Pages and electronic directories which can be used. There's also premium type of media, promotional gifts, calendars, mugs, printed clothing, pens, and these can vary in terms of their quality and the way the customer perceives them. If it's a quality item, the chances are they see the product or that producer as a quality producer, so it carries the brand, and if that's given to them as a reward, then that's to be cherished. So that kind of promotion can also be used. We also have event sponsorship, sports for example, entertainment, even local community events which may be sponsored by companies, and that promotes the name of the company and also promotes the product, so it's a way of advertising. And of course, point of purchase displays in shops, having advertisements at the point of purchase, so where there's more opportunity for the customer to spontaneously purchase an item. But it advertises the item and shows its position in the hierarchy. It's right at the point of sale, perhaps. So we have different types of media organizations, and this particular video just sets out to categorize these, look at them and put them under various headings and the different types, and that's what we've done. We've here identified 5 different categories. It's just worth being able to group them in this way and identify them under these various headings. But that's all we've got to do here. So that's the source of information that was used throughout the preparation of the video, and that's all we're going to do. So let's leave it at that and say thank you for watching.